Third round women's singles.
I was just going to say, I have to laugh at Vondrousova winning the toss and choosing to receive. It shows you how much the locker room has been talking about this.
Yeah, I think it's very much an open secret.
And there's the first one. And Vondrousova is going to put a lot of pressure on the returns. She's an aggressive ball striker anyway, but when you know that someone's really struggling, got to get after it.
Aggressive return from Vondrousova. Excuse me, but just up the middle of the court, handled easily by the world number 2. Nice. For a big woman and is so aggressive, she also has command of excellent touch.
I think Sabalenka's a good mover for her height. So many great athletes on the tour.
Second double fault, and Vondrousova's decision to receive has been vindicated. Opening game.
First game. 15 love.
I'm not sure if Win Predictor takes double faults into account, actually. We might need to find out.
Well, it was a marginal decision in favour of Sabalenka, so maybe they have taken it into consideration, given that she's the number 2 seed. Vondrousova seeded 31, of course, in the Grand Slams, 128 draws, or 32 seeded players.
And Sabalenka's just not going to get as many free points from Vondrousova today as in the first 2 rounds. A level up an opponent.
Good stuff. Vondrousova anticipating well, but just couldn't get enough purchase.
And Vondrousova was doing better by the end of last season. She had a tough start to the year, but getting to that gold medal match at the Olympics really lifted her spirits.
Losing there to Bencic, of course.
40-13.
But after that, making a semi-final in Luxembourg, semi-final in Chicago, semi-final in Moscow, just winning a lot more consecutive matches.
Good, perfect left-handed sliding delivery. So Vondrousova, a very acceptable start for her.
Vondrousova leads 2 games to love.
And Vondrousova struggled with a wrist injury when she had that incredible season in 2019. Didn't play after Wimbledon, and I think that's affected her ranking really ever since, over the 2-year system that we've had up until recently.
Yeah, the 2019 run at the French Open was something special for someone who at the time was still a teenager. So if the serve, in fact, starts working, Laura, where does Sabalenka, in your opinion, win this match, if indeed she does?
Well, with the heavy hitting, I mean, she's such a big ball striker. One of the fastest hitters on tour, I'd say. And I just think Sabalenka has this ability to hit down the line really well against a mover like Vondrousova, who kind of stays on the baseline, side to side. Really good to go back behind.
A good look at the service action there of Sabalenka. Very nice motion. Only question might be just the height of the toss. It is considerable.
And it's tough anyway at this time of day. We've seen other servers, you know, adjust their ball toss slightly to try and stay out of the sun, and then losing their way a bit. Sabalenka's not the only one by any means.
That's what she brings to the table. Sabalenka, an all-court game, full of aggression.
And Sabalenka has a winning record against left-handed players. Currently 17 wins, 11 losses. Helps that she's already played one in this tournament in the first round.
It's really aggressive ball striking.
And as she comes up to return this ball, we can see the position of Sabalenka is quite far in the middle. She's trying to get Vondrousova to play the sort of opposite direction than the natural lefty slider.
Wow, nice change-up. Sabalenka not expecting that, was on her heels.
40-13. Game Vondrousova.
Vondrousova there showing she's happy to go down the centre tee
Vondrousova leads
if
3 games to 1.
Sabalenka covers the backhand slider. So good result, 3-1.
Vondrousova made the 4th round here last year. Both of them did, actually.
Love 15.
And we saw so much in the first round. Sabalenka had the serving issues almost based on the scoreboard. Every time we were even, then they'd start to creep in again. When she was down, it was like no issues whatsoever.
It's sort of a strength and a weakness, isn't it? When it's bad, it's very bad. When it's good, it's equally very, very good. She hits a very aggressive second serve. Of course, you've got to find the court.
Well, it's all or nothing at all times for her whole game, really, especially the serve.
Well, if the volume of the grunting was indicative of the aggression that she's producing off the racket, well, it will be significant because she's very loud.
She's always done it, though, even in practice.
You happy with it?
Doesn't bother me in the slightest, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Game Sabalenka. Love 15.
Great feel. Vondrousova just has such
15.
lovely hands, and she disguises it well when she drops it short like that.
Oh, wow, she got very lucky there. Sabalenka, the backhand smash came off the throat of the racket, I think.
15-13.
And dropped much shorter than Vondrousova was expecting. Yeah, you're right. frame of the racket. Vondrousova loves those 1-2 combinations off the lefty serve. Even if the serve is jamming her opponent up in the body, she moves forward, looking to open the court on the third ball.
The topspin cross-court forehand just up in the strike zone of Sabalenka. She's tall, she's strong. I think she's going to need to be mindful of that, Vondrousova. Break back point.
There's been a lot of head pointing to herself from Sabalenka over the last couple of matches. Even off the ground stroke, she's not quite finding the form that we've seen from her in the past.
Yeah, that's just not going to be good enough. Not enough depth, not enough speed, and again, just up in the strike zone of Sabalenka.
And what Sabalenka can do once she gets that first strike in is just stay well on top of the point, never let you back in, and such a heavy ball coming at you.
Best game here from Sabalenka, showing what she's capable of when she sets up. The power that she delivers is a little too much for Vondrousova on that occasion.
Well, the backhand down the line so far from Sabalenka has really been the key shot, because she's going a couple of times to the Vondrousova forehand, who has that big swing, maybe takes it back a little bit too late on these courts sometimes. Takes the time away, and then we've seen a few times already step in, go flat down the line.
Out. Love 15.
Well, there's no call from Hawkeye Live. Clearly long though. Good thing the chair umpire's on it.
As you can see, there's no lines people. It's all done electronically this year. Lines got cameras all over them and make the call. Oh.
Wow, just didn't set before she hit this volley. No proper split step. That was a great forehand. Yeah.
So, poor miss, 11 unforced errors, and just opening the door for her opponent.
15-13. 15-14.
Well, I mean, you can understand why she's hitting a higher amount of double faults if you're going for second serves like that.
Yeah, 175 k's an hour. It was very little spin.
It's faster than a lot of people's first serves.
Yes, it's dropped in, enough shape on the ball to drag it down, so she's broken. Oh,
Love 15.
Well, I was going to say Sabalenka is going to need to do more than that if she's going to draw Vondrousova in, but just getting a bit lucky here. Vondrousova tried to wait perhaps a step too long for Sabalenka to pick a side.
oh, it's nice from Vondrousova. Didn't try and pass initially, just got the ball down low at the feet.
15.
Got to be very careful when you're coming in off a lefty's forehand. You know that next one's coming right at your feet. Overcooked it.
30-15.
You can see her trying to hit harder and harder in that point. I mean, that's when you see that there's no plan B, plan C. It's just one steady game plan, and on the days that it's not working, it's very obvious. Luckily for her, it works most days.
Yep, I guess that's why she's number 2 in the world. It's that wicked left-handed serve, and the new ball's just helping it slide away. Not getting high percentage of first serves in, but when they go in, she's being rewarded. 5-3.
Vondrousova leads 5-3.
Yeah, under 50% first serves in, but sitting at about 75% first serve points won. And making the first serves when it counts, like on that last point.
Love 15.
Oh, that's big. 186. She's only hit one serve faster than that today.
An outstanding second serve on that occasion. A little slower, but with good side spin and
30-15.
stretching the left-hander to her full extension.
And that would be a good one to go for on a first serve sometimes. It keeps the returner guessing. And Vondrousova was struggling to move forward to catch that one before it flew off the court.
Well, neither of the last two drop shots from Sabalenka have really been what she was hoping for. Too deep.
And not only that, Vondrousova is such a quick player around the court, reads the game really well, and has the good hands once she gets there. So a risky game plan for Sabalenka to keep going for those.
Let second serve.
And that's a fabulous second serve right into the corner. So in a moment, Vondrousova has the challenge of endeavouring to serve for the first set.
5-4.
No.
Love 15.
I should have gone for the topspin backhand, had enough time. And the ball bounced high enough off the net cord as well. I think it's so important when you're coming out off the changeover, about to serve for the set, that you win that first point of the game. Just gives it a different feel.
Oh, really good stuff. Good depth initially from Vondrousova.
40-15.
And Vondrousova's doing such a great job just to get a racket on some of these returns and get herself back in the point. That one was the one that set herself up for this down-the-line winner.
A couple of set points for Vondrousova.
Let. Second serve.
She's capable of the most brilliant of strikes. This ball was a little low, not that easy. She had to get a lot of shape on the ball, get it up and down quickly. Still a set point. Takes the first set, does Vondrousova after 38 minutes. Plenty of work to do for the number 2 seed. Seriously good athlete.
3-15
I think both of these players are fantastic movers around the court in different ways. Vondrousova likes to slide into both sides. Grew up on the red clay.
Well, you'd surmise that Vondrousova's tactic was to hit plenty of drop shots in this match, but I think she's, at this stage, just overdoing it a little.
On these courts, if you hit a drop shot, it's got to be almost perfect because the ball does bounce up. You see that one didn't disguise it either.
Let. Second serve.
Just a little more shape on that second serve there, under 140 k's an hour from Sabalenka.
And because she's a set down here, I sort of don't expect the serve to become too much of a problem. I've seen in the first 2 matches that actually when she loses the first set is when her level lifts.
40-15.
Good start so far.
Maybe she's just like the steam train. She needs to just get going after a while. It takes a while for the engine to kick up.
Oh, that was really quite long. 5th double fault of the match. It can't be easy when you're just constantly thinking about it and being reminded by people like us as well what the tally is of the year, how many per match.
Oh. Sitting on that serve, it seemed, was Vondrousova.
157 kilometers an hour, that one, and it sat up nicely. Placement was right in the body of Vondrousova. Much easier to hit that body return as a backhand.
Well, she'd worked her way back into the point so well, Sabalenka, and had the shot
Vondrousova.
at the end that she was hoping for. So she broke first game of the match. Vondrousova, an opportunity to do likewise in their second set. Nice measured aggression from Sabalenka.
Deuce.
Yeah, great depth. Going line a few times in that rally. Vondrousova only converted 2 out of 5 break points.
Advantage, Sabalenka.
And this will be a huge hold for Sabalenka. Just to sort of shake off some of this pressure on the serve.
Game, Sabalenka.
Hear all the little adjustment steps there.
Love 18.
Let's have a look what the wind predictor thinks now. Wow,
It's a big swing.
enormous.
I don't think I would have agreed with the wind predictor in the first place, or really at any time.
Love 13. GT 13.
Uh,
15, 14.
And there's a momentum shift already, 2 break points the other way. Just getting that first hold of serve for Sabalenka has eased the tension.
That's brilliant.
Game,
The little
Sabalenka.
block return of serve initially was really impressive improvisation, and then when she had
Sabalenka
time,
wins. 2 games to 1.
right here, delivers. Too much power, good stuff. To love.
Sabalenka must be thinking, why can't I play like that in the first set? Such easy power.
Love 15.
Number 6 for the match. I know we've mentioned it over and over, but she served 6 in the first game of her previous match.
And don't forget the total of 70 double faults for the year.
I'm trying to forget it. I'm sure she is too. It's just horrendous. Well, as you mentioned, she's got some momentum going here.
3-2.
Vondrousova needs to see if she can elongate these points a little bit.
And we're just seeing Sabalenka shaking out her arms a lot, moving at the back of the court, taking some deep breaths. Almost unplayable at the moment, though, once she gets in the rally.
30-15.
Going back cross court a bit more than she was in set one. Vondrousova not really covering the back behind shot.
Confidence starting to really elevate.
40-15. Game celebrating. Fifteen. 15.
I don't really see a way in for Vondrousova at the moment, getting hit off the court. Vondrousova's almost got to go for those uncomfortable shots that she doesn't like hitting, because Sabalenka's just leaning into those wide serves now. She's found the rhythm on them.
It's really powerful hitting.
30-14.
Point for a double break in set two.
Oh, it's a gem. It's taking something of excellence to stem the flow from Vondrousova.
And you feel like she's going to have to hit, you know, 10 out of 10 of those kind of shots if she wants to get herself back in this match, because Sabalenka's just not really being pushed.
Oh, good stuff for serve, jamming the number 2 seed, and then again, just a little out of her comfort zone, but needing to be outright aggressive herself, Vondrousova.
Well, there's the same shot 2 times in a row.
That's a really good effort. Needed some magic of her own to hold serve there.
Sabalenka leads 3-1.
And those last 2 points from Vondrousova, she played them really smart. It was an obvious 1-2 combination, but she really went with the body serve, trapped Sabalenka into the body and opened it line straight away. Great point. Good moving from Vondrousova to even get a racket on that outside of the tram lines. That is the 16th time Sabalenka has come forward.
That's a perfect underspin approach down the line with depth.
49.
And she looks so relaxed now. You know, compared to the look on her face at the beginning of the match, when she was reacting a lot after every point, having to go to the back of the court and shake things off. There's none of that now.
Huge serve out wide, 181 kilometres now, unplayable. And so is the number 2 seed at the moment, leading 4-1.
Sabalenka leads 4-1. Lot 15.
Well, she just needs to figure that she's just down that one break of serve at the moment. Try anything at the moment to stay cool, even if you're a spectator. It's warm out there. Got to enjoy the way that Vondrousova stays so cool in these situations. Good defence. Now this one just rolls the ball calmly across court. Doesn't panic.
That's lovely.
30-15.
Open stance, took the ball on the rise. Didn't even have to do a lot with that one.
15 winners to 11 unforced errors, impressive. And with those sort of statistics, you think you'd be ahead on the scoreboard. And he's got the first set, but very much behind the count in the second here. Missed it.
You called that before it even bounced.
Got lucky.
Well, she just opened the racket face a bit too soon here, didn't she?
Yep. Didn't need to be quite that good. Called it early because I've missed that shot myself so many times, you see. Doing well here, Vondrousova, though, for everything that she's having to absorb. She's just down that one service break. Oh, that's nice. She's not going anywhere. She's put the challenge back to Sabalenka to keep doing what she's been doing.
And that's all she can do here, Vondrousova. She's just got to try and stay in this second set.
Sabalenka leads 4-2.
Put a bit of pressure on the Sabalenka serve when she can, make a lot of returns. Sabalenka's unforced errors have really dropped in this set, only 5 so far. 20 for the match, also 20 winners. Just hang with that. Try and wait for the level to drop if it does.
New balls.
Lot 15.
Falling off that one. Kind of collapsed after the contact.
Defended well to stay alive as long as she did, Vondrousova.
That's an ugly second serve miss. That was on the first point of the game.
Well, put that down as a very big moment.
That pickup will be on the highlights reel for Vondrousova. Only just got a racket on it, and I think Sabalenka could have waited a second for Vondrousova to pick a side there.
So a bit of an opportunity for the Czech. That's too much pace. The new ball's sliding through just a little bit more quickly.
Flat vessel.
Two big serves from 15-30 down. And that might be the only opportunity that Vondrousova gets with the way that Sabalenka's playing right now. Yeah, Vondrousova's got to be careful with these lefty swingers wide. They would usually work so well, but Sabalenka's inside the baseline, returning them, taking them before they can swing out of the court. And we saw in Vondrousova's last service game that the ones that worked really well were actually the slices into the body, trying to jam Sabalenka up on the forehand side because she does have that big swing.
30.
Wow, back-to-back aces, very timely.
Great serving, and those ones flat in the opposite direction don't even have to be that good when the returner's waiting consistently for that wide one.
Game
From 15-30 did a wonderful job. So pressure reverting now
Sabalenka
to
leads 5 games to 3.
Sabalenka. And of course, if she does hold, well, at least Vondrousova, having won that game, will be able to serve first in the third set.
And Sabalenka's first serve percentage in this set has been so good, 72%.
Perfect, doesn't make any mistake with a backhand volley this time.
Love 15.
That was a gorgeous lefty forehand there. How about this hitting from both players? Lovely time to take the pace off here from behind the baseline. That was a perfect angle, landed inside the service box.
She was hoping for an out call down this end.
30-15.
Vondrousova.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a close call come up here because Vondrousova really thought that that one was long. From where we're sitting, it was very, very close either way.
Well, quickly with that big serve, arrives at set point, 2 of them in fact for Sabalenka. Well, it's a brilliant comeback from the number 2 seed after a very wobbly first set. She's found her rhythm and range. Set a piece.
15.
That net's been so tight all week. It's really tough to actually get lucky with a net cord. Seen so many bounce back onto the same side. And Vondrousova's done a fantastic job from midway through that second set, just hanging on and holding her serve.
Becoming desperate there. Vondrousova from a very defensive position, deciding she only had one option, that was to go for broke.
30 all. T30.
Well, the Sabalenka that we saw come out in the first game of the second set already looked much more comfortable than this.
Deuce.
I really feel that Vondrousova must hold here just to keep a little scoreboard pressure on Sabalenka.
Yeah, you're not going to get any double faults from Sabalenka if she's sort of breezing through the match. Keep the pressure on here.
Flat for serve.
Well, there's a net court that you haven't seen. It's your first one, Laura.
Advantage, Vondrousova.
Oh, what a time to get lucky on the net cord. Not even a little bit sorry after this one. Would have been a passing shot anyway, had it just had a bit more height over the net.
Game, Vondrousova.
That's outrageous hitting.
50 love.
Vondrousova on the back foot 3-4 times in a row. Look at that rotation. Full body drive through the ball. Well, it was close. It wasn't the worst double fault we've seen today. Brings the tally up to 8 for the match. Much, much better than I was expecting to see anyway.
Didn't time it at all well, but good enough.
And that could have been a bit of a chance for Vondrousova had she just read the ball slightly better. Could have made it.
Out. 30 on.
Oh, it's sensational from Sabalenka.
40-30.
Complete domination.
I mean, when she lines up for these forehands, it just looks like there's no way she can miss that.
Game Sabalenka.
Another big hold.
Yep.
I can see why the win predictor's sitting on the fence, because I am as well.
The longer Vondrousova can hold a serve, as we've mentioned, she'll just build a little extra pressure on Sabalenka, and that's when it will be a little more confronting for Sabalenka on serve, you'd imagine.
Love 15.
And what Vondrousova did so well in the first set was just soak up that pace. She was really quick with the first move after the serve, moving back behind the baseline, staying low on the legs.
Oh, it's a good job. Just telegraphed the drop shot though, Sabalenka. Vondrousova was on her way early.
15.
Vondrousova mishit this shot. Sort of moved through the air here, and yeah, very open racket face on the drop shot. Not the right time for one of those second double fault of the match for Vondrousova. They've both come in this set.
Just, for me, a little late getting some of these shots now, and as a result, some unforced errors, big problems to break points.
Really rushing here.
The break has come. She's feeling much better about her chances here, Sabalenka. 2-1.
2 games to 1. Love 15.
I have to say, the level from both players has dropped since the second set. We saw some fantastic hitting. Just can't quite find the rhythm at the same time, both of these players.
Love 13.
Really nice improvisation there, certainly from Vondrousova. Full stretch, controlling the ball, gives herself just a little bit of an opportunity. That second serve just crept over the net.
15-13.
Had good pace, but very little clearance.
You can't be missing that if you're Vondrousova. 15-30. Went for too much on the backhand. Could have really just played it heavy through the middle there.
T14.
Well, as you mentioned, the quality has dropped a little, just a little extra tension, perhaps the significance of the moment, opportunity to get through to the 4th round.
Yeah, the average rally length so far in this set has dropped way down to 3 shots.
Break back point. A Serena Williams type scream after that winning forehand.
I think everyone's a bit tense here. Don't know what's going to come off Sabalenka's racket at the minute.
That's nicely measured.
Advantage, Sabalenka.
Really nice backhand down the line. We've seen her hit this shot so many times today. She takes a bit of pace off, gets it a bit higher over the net. You can feel that one coming with the way that she collapsed on the first serve. The double fault seemed inevitable.
I think I'd like or prefer to play Aryna on a very windy day. That toss is so high that you can imagine that would be an issue for her if there's any degree of wind around. Certainly driving herself forward, Sabalenka.
It's almost all on her racket in this 3rd set because Vondrousova has sort of lost her way, tactically especially. Again, you can feel it coming. And the way that she's talking to herself between the serves, telling herself to relax, but it almost makes it harder in this situation. And she could go on a practice court right now and make 20 in a row. It's amazing.
It's very enigmatic performance at the moment from Sabalenka. A mixture of very good and very ordinary. Ordinary for her, I guess, is what we should be outlining. Finds a way of getting the job done, though. The smallest opportunity for Vondrousova
Sabalenka leads.
was not able to be taken.
What a huge hold that is for Sabalenka, just to give herself some breathing room in this set. She's been getting into all of Vondrousova's service games over the last sort of 45 minutes or so. Is starting to read the first serve.
30 love. Let seconds.
Such a lovely long follow through on these shots, just extending completely, holding the ball as long as possible. Oh. Going to another level now. Vondrousova has to hold on here.
Well, Vondrousova's first serve speed has sort of dropped off. It's sitting around 105, just under miles per hour, that is.
T14.
11th unforced error from Vondrousova in this set.
Yeah, he feels she's just been under pressure to go for more than she really wants, such as the danger that Sabalenka presents.
Yes.
It's a tough one because you want to be more consistent, but you also don't want to stick in a rally with Sabalenka. The more chances you give her, more likely you are to get hit off the court.
Advantage Vondrousova.
That's so good.
Well, that was your point, wasn't it? The the rally goes ultimately. It's Sabalenka who just has the extra weight of shot.
Almost every ball that Sabalenka hit here, I thought to myself, oh, this is the one that she's really going to go for it. And you just expect so much pace from her.
Advantage Sabalenka.
Again, trying to do more on the second serve. Put it in a really uncomfortable spot.
Looks like she may have just broken the back of her opposition. Double break, 4-1 for the world number 2.
15 love.
And had Vondrousova been able to hold serve in that last game, I think it would have been a different Sabalenka coming out, but now 4-1. I don't think she's going to look back from here.
See the disappointment, the shoulders slumping of Vondrousova.
think you see this sometimes against the big hitters, that the opponent's expecting so much weight of shot all the time, every time, that when finally they do have an opportunity in the rally, they're a step too slow in trying to get up to it because they're always on the back foot.
Well, she's an imposing striker of the ball. Physically, she's an imposing athlete. Projects an image of self-assurance. And it's all going very swimmingly at the moment for Sabalenka, 5-1.
Sabalenka leads 5-1.
And now the new balls that Sabalenka will have to rip on the return. Vondrousova's serve has been sitting up. She's only winning 13% of her second serve points in this set.
Yeah, you can't win matches with that sort of return on the second serve.
It's a big knock to the confidence. Both players seem to think that that second serve was long. Sabalenka took another long look at it. Hawkeye Live having a tricky day, perhaps.
Vondrousova just being bullied in this third set. Sort of being like a middleweight against a heavyweight.
Fourth double fault of the set. Only the fourth in the match. She's just been struggling here with Sabalenka's return.
Deal.
Very deep second serve again.
Deuce.
You can almost see Vondrousova falling off the second before she finishes the swing because she's just expecting that huge return coming at her feet.
Another one to add to the winner tally. 35 for the match. It's been impressive. Match point to number 2 seed. World number 2 sending a message to the rest of the tournament. She's getting better and better. 6-1 in the final set of Vondrousova.